an incredible tryout. They call them combines. The scouts came to see you at San Diego State. This was a quote from Will McDonough. Faulk knocked them out when he ran 4.33 on the 40. You said you ran faster than that, didn't you?
Probably did.
About 4.27?
Yeah, some have loose thumbs, some have tight thumbs, so.
Loose thumbs and tight thumbs with the stopwatch,
yeah.
Huh? I like that one. This reminded me of what Barry Sanders did the day he worked out, said one scout. When everybody walked away from Barry Sanders that day, they knew he was something special. Marshall did everything the same way. If there were any doubters, there won't be any more. Not if they were at this thing. Are you back to being the #1 pick, do you think?
I think that I proved to just about every scout and everyone who was out there that I deserved to be #1, to be picked #1.
Did you train for this combine? Did you get yourself in special shape or anything like that?
No special shape, just the usual training that I do during the off season to better myself for this upcoming season.
Well, the way we hear it is you're probably going to go to Cincinnati. Could be 1 or 2. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but that's what we hear. If that's the case, you'd be playing on artificial surface, and people say, well, he shouldn't be playing on artificial surface. He plays better on grass, et cetera, et cetera. It's also not good for longevity for a back. How do you feel about playing on artificial surface? Because, by the way, 1 or 2, you'll be playing on artificial surface.
I don't think no one likes playing on it, but it's something that you have to do, and I wouldn't mind playing on it if it's brought to me that way, and if I get picked by Indianapolis or Cincinnati, it's just something that I have to do.
I want to talk about the most important issue of all, and that's not what you've done on the field. And it's all proven. You had 7 touchdowns in a game against Pacific, 19 NCAA records, finished 93, 5th in rushing, 2nd in scoring, so you had a pretty solid year. And that is the thing that people don't want to speak about openly, and that is, quote, Marshall's got a bad tude. He's got a bad attitude. He doesn't have it in the heart or something. He doesn't have it somewhere. Or, and I'm going to throw it out there for you, fair or unfair, he's still too street. He's still too much of a homeboy from that very tough neighborhood in New Orleans. Talk about it.
Well, in the sporting news, I was perceived as having a bad attitude, and then I was ill-prepared. And for the combine, in which I see that was pure speculation. I don't think that I did anything to anyone to come across as having a bad attitude or to having the street in me, as you might say, Roy. But things happen. People look back at your past, and they want to bring them back up. They want them to reoccur. They want to find something wrong with you when you've done just about everything you can right.
By the way, we've talked about this before. Carver High School, Wayne Reese, a great story coming up from a very...
Have accepted me, and some haven't. And the ones who have, they understand the situation that I'm in and what I'm going through. And the ones who haven't, just continue to block all that out and just see one thing, me in my adolescent years doing the things that I used to do. And they just don't understand that people do grow up.
He has grown up. He's the first member of the Faulk family to attend college. I'm sure he's extremely proud of that. He'll be extremely proud of himself on April 24th. We think he's going #1, numero uno. We'll find out in a few moments what Dan Wilkinson thinks about that, because they talk about Wilkinson versus Faulk, 1 or 2. But Marshall Faulk, we wish you the best of luck April 24th. We hope you come back and talk to us after your #1 draft pick.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. We'll come back. Dan Wilkinson, the big daddy from Ohio State, joins us after this.